They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made. By the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Nifty move. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. There he goes, left side. Now look out, Alvin Kamara. He's to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 93 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Edwards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Carr. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Flushed out right.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are back within a score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2 yards to go, second down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll throw with Carr. Rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Jackson to throw. It's Edwards again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing, Jackson.
Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Now Jackson.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Carr.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Carr to throw. Pass complete, Thomas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
Man, when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
What can Carr do now with his drive? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Jackson.
Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And now Carr changing the formation.
Back to throw now on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Kamara up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr completes it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Carr.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That is caught, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good, and they have won it here in double overtime.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points, because you never want to see turnovers turn into